Do-Rag Wisdom here, and I've been watching C-SPAN, the Senate Judiciary hearings about Beauregard cracker-ass Sessions, who's probably going to be Attorney General whether we like it or not, because you know the Democratic Party is damaged. It's in a damaged phase right now. There is no they're the minority. And I have to tell you, I'm watching these hearings, and of course the head of the hearing is a Republican because they're in control. And he told everybody they shouldn't talk more than 7 minutes because everybody has a chance to do the final comments and arguments one way or the other. Now this thing was on for 4 hours. So, I taped it so I could, manipulate the tape and, see, hear, what. So anyhow, this guy, the head of the committee, goes, I want you folks, please, 5 to 7 minutes comments. So I'm watching it, and I haven't finished it yet, but so far, the 3 Democratic comments have all been way over 7 minutes. I think some of them went on for like 20 minutes to a half hour or even more. I mean, I believe they're busting the Republican balls. They don't have balls, but they're busting them by, this guy saying, talk for only, we want you only to talk for only a certain amount of time. And they're sitting there and they're talking, going on and on and on, citing all the crap about Jeff Beauregard cracker-ass Sessions. And the Washington Post did an article about him. And, he's a whole kind of, this is like, his complicity in certain, in the civil rights and the Russians, that they're hacking into us. There's a whole bunch of different articles out there you should check out about this cracker that's coming in, this Sessions. One after another. And of course, right now I'm waiting for some of the other Democrats, and I'm sure I don't know if they're going to do the same thing, but I have a feeling they just plain said, hey, he tells us, the Republicans tell us to talk for no more than 7 minutes. They can go fuck themselves. We'll talk for as long as we want. Because I'm sure they want to drag it out. They don't want this guy in, the Sessions. He's one of the worst. He wants to stop black people from voting. He said when the right-wing Supreme Court gutted part of the Voting Rights Act, he said that'd be great for the South. And I think that there are a lot of nice people who live down south, and I think that Sessions is like a stain. He's a stain on the South. It's good for the South. Women get beaten up. Any kind of law that would help battered women he was against. The lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, queer. He want everything against them, everything he could vote for against them, putting people in prison. He loves that. This is a throwback. We're dealing with an administration, a birther bastard administration. It's all throwbacks. They want to keep us from evolving. They want their racist, old ass white, like 66 and above, old people, old white people, running things like it's a goddamn plantation. Like the United States is a plantation. Oh, globalism. Blah, 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 blah. If anybody's a globalist, that lying Trumpian piece of shit, all those ties he wears, ask, are they all made in the USA? Ask every bit of clothing that creep wears. Is it all made in this country? the hypocrisy and the lies. And, right now, what the Democrats are doing, I wish that they had done that all along. Well, they had the majority. I wish when they had the majority, they would have busted the GOP ass every way they could. But they always want to be nice. Let's be the adults in the room. Let's work. Let's work together. Right? And again, these GOP slime ball and shit brains, they look at kindness as weakness. And I have to tell you, because the Democratic Party is crippled, and the fact is most of these creepy nominees that are going to destroy our government, destroy our life, destroy everything about us. You can imagine his cabinet and the GOP that hates the federal government, wants to cripple it any way they can, spend all money they can't get. All right, that they don't have. So I'm hoping that I'm going to watch the rest of this C-SPAN, and I'm hoping that the Democrats are busting balls. They're going to talk for hours. I know it was on for 4 hours, so I'm sure the Democrats who talked about this Sessions cracker piece of racist KKK trash, this misogynist, homophobic, and of course the what I mentioned about the Washington Post article, they're saying that that Jeff Sessions is the brains, one of the brains behind this travel ban and the anti-Islamic stuff that's going on. Of course, Trump is denying this. He's denying. They deny everything. It's all alternative facts. All this Orwellian stuff that they're pulling. All right, so you too should watch C-SPAN or record it, because it shows a lot of what these creeps are doing and what they're deciding to do to destroy it, to screw us over. Tonight on C-SPAN, that creep is picking his pick for Supreme Court Justice. This is tonight on C-SPAN. I don't know what this creep's going to pick, but I'm certain, considering all the other Orwellian picks, these pieces of trash that are working in agencies that they hate, that they want to destroy. So I'm sure that whatever he's going to pick tonight as a Supreme Court is going to be a worse creepy shithead than Scalia. And the Republican Party has no right. This president has no right to make a choice, because Obama had that right. And the GOP did not allow him to have the right as the president to pick the pick that he wanted. So I hope that the Democrats will continue to fight, and I hear they need 60 votes to approve the Supreme Court nominee. So as far as I understand, the Republicans don't have enough votes. They need Democrats to join to help them in this, to make the 60 votes. That's what I understand. I may be wrong. No Democrat should join to approve any nomination for any position on the Supreme Court picked by that birther bastard. I hate to say this, folks, but we all have to get out. We have to contact Indivisible. That's the Indivisible pamphlet. You can join that group. It's very important. Check out Lawrence O'Donnell, Keith Olbermann, Rachel Maddow, Ed Schultz, The Minority Report, Jimmy Dorey. Did I say Keith Olbermann? I hope so. Old people, how it gets. Make sure you write to your congressman, read the newspapers, and get out there and make sure you know the truth. Make sure that you know the real truth. 2 + 2 is 4. Read 1984. Know your enemy, and know that I am sad to say this at my age, but we're in a historical moment now. My new hero, Sally Yates, who was fired. She was the interim attorney general, and she was fired by the birther bastard because she refused to carry through his racist, anti-constitutional edict to keep people out of this country. She refused to sign it, and he fired her. And this is the first time a president has fired an attorney general since the days of Nixon. So we are in historical times, folks. And as the great late President Abraham Lincoln said, that we have to rise to this occasion. These are tumultuous times now. And he said, I'm paraphrasing, we, especially that the Democratic Party is crippled, we, the citizens of this country, must rise up. We must rise to the occasion and get in the creep's face and his stinking fascist party too, please.